Hey everybody, this is TJR, and with me here is Superfan.
Hey everybody.
We just finished watching the sneak peek of the new Peter Jackson film, Let It Be, that got released today.
Yeah, it was really cool.
It was. There's a few things to probably unpack with this. And for those of you that may not have been aware, a while back it was announced that Peter Jackson was given access to the vaults, unheard of amounts of footage from the Let It Be filming sessions and recording sessions.
He said 58 hours of film.
He is putting together what is basically going to be a companion piece to Let It Be. At this point, no release dates have been given, but this new film called The Beatles Get Back will be released simultaneously with the re-release of Let It Be. So with that all said, what did you think?
I thought it was really good. It looks like rainbows and sunshine.
It sure does. Of course, Let It Be, the film, is known for being very dour.
Yeah. What I've seen of it, I have never seen the whole thing, but what I've seen of it was not rainbows and sunshine.
Exactly. I saw the movie only recently for the first time. For a long time, it was just not available for me to see. And I had to watch a bootleg DVD copy, which looked even more dour. Because,
grainy footage.
Yeah, just more muted, muffled footage, Yeah, the picture quality on this unreleased footage looks amazing. Audio quality is very good. And it opens with, of course, Jackson giving a little introduction saying that, of course, this film has been delayed because of COVID, but that they've pretty much wiped out COVID in their country. And so they're back to work again on the film. Once again, no dates are given. And then we see a lot of clips of the Beatles. We see Yoko. We see Linda.
Lots of smiles.
Saw George Martin there. I don't remember seeing much of George Martin when I watched the movie Let It Be. It was interesting to see that, but also Billy Preston, which I'm glad to see.
Yeah.
Because there's even a moment where they close up on one of his solos, and they actually close up on his hands, and I get to see his fingering technique, which I think a lot of musicians are interested in. I don't remember seeing him that much in the rehearsal sessions of the film Let It Be. He was, of course, there when they were performing in the studio.
But he would have kind of needed to be there in the rehearsals, too, so that makes sense. I don't know why you wouldn't have seen him before.
Maybe, and like I said, it's been about over a year since I saw it. He's there at the rooftop concert, but it seems like the cameras are primarily focused on the Fab Four for the rooftop concert. He's just kind of in the background.
The other thing I noticed was Yoko.
Yeah, yes.
She was very present.
She was very present, but then it was reported that she was always very present, and that had a lot to do with some of the animosities that built up during the time they were making this. However, we do see Yoko and Linda together having what looks like a friendly conversation.
Yes.
But you're right. There is a sequence where they are rehearsing, and they might even be recording for all we know. And Yoko is like, how close to John?
Inches.
Well, yeah, within inches of him, sitting there.
Not even a foot. Definitely wouldn't qualify as social distancing.
Exactly. But, she's just like really, really close.
And it was that way every time she was on camera, pretty much.
Pretty much, you're right. Always there. Of course, this is the point now where it kind of becomes, in the comments section, gang up on Yoko. I've read lots of things about Yoko, some of them good and some of them horrible. And
all I'm really saying is always there and really close. For example, your band situations and other band situations that I've seen, that wouldn't have been acceptable.
You're right.
In any professional
band. You're right. In all the times that the bands I was in, if we were rehearsing, it's fine if the significant other is there, but to be like sitting there right on the floor within inches.
Not even feet, inches.
Yeah, while you're working on something, it wouldn't be acceptable for anybody who's not a band member to be that close doing that during a rehearsal or a recording session. It's fine if you're, in the room. If it's a recording session, it's fine if you're in the sound booth and not there on the floor while we're recording, where you could make unwanted noise.
I was usually there.
You were there a lot, and if we were recording, you were in the sound booth.
Yeah.
If we were rehearsing, you were off to one side, usually reading a book.
Yeah.
Or sometimes you were down the way playing video games.
This is true.
In the hallway.
For the record, I co-wrote all the songs with you, or most of them.
Yeah, we should mention you co-wrote on my first album. You helped me co-wrote a large majority of my songs. Yeah, but I mean, even if you're just bringing your girlfriend or your friend, That's fine. I think it was always fine, but just so long as you understand there's a separation.
Yeah, no,
During
I would
rehearsal
never,
and during... I'm
yeah,
not saying
no.
you didn't understand. I'm just saying so long as...
No, but I wouldn't have even as a girlfriend, I would never have even thought of doing that.
No, I know you wouldn't have, you know.
It just...
To you, that's unthinkable.
Yeah.
And she's just right there. And I can see where that would make the other members really uncomfortable and create some animosity. But what we don't know, of course, as we look at this footage, and you can see it and Let It Be too, what we don't know is how much of it was Yoko wanting to insert herself and how much of it was John saying, I need you. I wonder who was needier. Was it Yoko who was needy? Was it John who was needy?
That's something we'll probably never know.
We'll never know.
But it could have been either of them.
Could have been a combination of both.
Yeah, it probably was a combination of both.
But I can definitely see where it would have a negative effect on the other members. But in this film, everybody seems to be getting along, having a good time. And Peter Jackson said, when he started work on the film, that he'd been watching a lot of footage, and you're going to see a very different story emerge about these sessions, saying I'd always read this was all gloom and doom. And you said something to me earlier, right after we watched this, about if it was all gloom and doom.
If it was all gloom and doom, the album would never have been finished.
I think you're right, yeah. I think they would just say, screw it, I'm out of here. There had to be some good times while they were doing this.
There are too many volatile tempers there, I think. And too many strong personalities to not have happened, I think. I don't know. So I wasn't there, so...
In spite of how dour the film Let It Be comes off, it ends with the rooftop concert, which at least is a high note to put it on.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, will this film end the same way with the rooftop concert? Will it end any other way? Could it end any other way? Hard to say.
I'm thinking it might start with the rooftop concert.
It could, and then show us what led up to it. In fact, I just thought of something. There were two versions of the rooftop concert, if memory serves correctly. They could open with one version, then show us the lead up, all the rehearsing, all everything leading up to it, and then show us the other version. And that would be a way to give us both without putting them back to back, which would be putting them back to back, I think would be kind of poor pacing. Maybe open with the one we know from the movie, and then close with the alternate one that we've never seen.
That could be.
That's possible. After the announcement about this film, there was a lot of talk on the internet that the Beatles are basically trying to revise their own history. And I could buy into that idea more if they weren't going to re-release Let It Be, if they were going to keep Let It Be in the vaults. But they're not. Let It Be is getting a re-release, it's getting remastered concurrently with this film. And the way I see it as them saying, look, there's two sides to every story, here's both sides.
Yeah, and I think that the whole truth of the story is somewhere in between those.
I would agree. Are you looking forward to this film?
Of course I am.
I am too. And let us know what you think. Do you plan to see the film? Have you seen the sneak peek? Let us know what you think of that. Leave a comment. As always, if you like what I'm doing here, be sure to click like, click subscribe, smash that bell notification icon so you can know when we release new videos. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.